You ever thought now it's time for a van? If you want a van? Alright, let's go to vanstore.com. Vanstore.com.ca is the place you can online go for vans on the internet. If you need a van, white, red, black, blue, green, yellow van, blue van, brown, okay? Luxury liner, econoline van, econoline crush. That's where the name came from. I'm just realizing now. Let's get a van. With a van, we can drive to Sedona and find about the giant black triangles. Okay, with a van, you could go pick up a bunch of kids and take them to the park. I that I mean, because you've got $1 million of insurance and you are a accredited volunteer. Okay, accredited volunteer with the school division. Uh, there's lots of things you could go out into the field in a van, shine lasers up into the air. Okay, that's kind of UFO related. That's similar to going to Sedona. You could sell fruit out of a van. Peaches for me, peaches for you, peaches for three, peaches for two. Okay, you can sell fruit out of a van. Be a fruit stand. Be a fruit van stand. Van stand fruit man. Okay? I'm Fruit Man the Van Stand. I'm Fruit Van Man Stand. There's also other things you could do with a van. A bike shop. A mobile bike shop, okay? Now you could do a mobile bike shop, okay? And you could fix a bikes in a van. And outside of the van, you could sometimes the bikes are hard to get in the van, but the van's more for storing your tools, and the bike fixing happens outside the van. Okay, what else could you do with a van? The van is an important tool in when you're making a movie. Everyone get in the van and get out of here because we're not allowed to film at the base. Okay, at the secret base. We found the secret base. It couldn't have been so secret if a bunch of guys making a movie found it, alright? The van is a good thing to have if you've got kids. You put in the hockey equipment. Why does it stinks? Why does it smell so bad it stinks? Okay, the van is a great thing to do. I can't yell. The family's sleeping. A sleeping van. You could put the mattresses in the back of a van and have a hangout, okay? If you've got a boyfriend in high school who's got a van with a mattress in the back, everyone's probably going to think that you're kissing and hugging on the recess. But maybe you're just hanging out in the back of a van where it's cozy, comfy, read some library books and have a smoke. Okay, so you don't know. You don't know. So don't judge. Just because there's a van in the relationship doesn't mean that a bunch of stuff's going on. And people do take the time that they need. Okay, and then when they're ready, they're ready. Okay, so van can be very beneficial. You could go camping in a van, take family or friends in a camp van. You could strap to the top of your van. You could strap one of those tulies. So now you got a Thule van, a Thule in the van. You got your luggage up on the Thule, and the van's got the mattress in the back. And you got a band. You got if you are in a band, man. If you're in a band, man, you need a van. Okay. So if you're in a band, man, you need a van. And you take that van, and it's not going to run very good, but it's going to be like the good old days, so that when you're a billionaire, you'll be like, remember the van? That was the Econoline. That was the good old days of when when we were young and wild and free. Okay, so you're going to remember those days fondly when you're a billionaire and you've got billionaire problems, like everyone's throwing your cars into the river. Although that's not a cool billionaire. A billionaire that makes music, now that's what I'm talking about. Taylor Swift, the first to make $1 billion off of her music, and not Walmart collabs. Okay? Now that's pretty cool. What an incredibly productive person. Not that productive means prolific, I meant to say. Prolific, okay? So you could get a van and put an airbrush, a wolf on it, or Taylor Swift on it. You could. That's what you need is a van with airbrush Taylor Swift on it and a wolf on the other side. Okay, howling at the moon. Okay, that's what you need on it. Van is good if you're helping people move if they're in an emergency. Now sometimes it's not as good as a truck because a truck can hold like a couch or a chest of drawers or a cabinet or one of those. What's the thing called? This? It's a giant cabinet. Is what I'm trying to say. It's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say the word for a giant cabinet, but I can't think of the word for giant cabinet, so I'm just saying giant cabinet. So it goes in the back of the truck. Now, van's got a roof on it. Now, the difference between a truck and a van is a van's got a roof and the truck doesn't have a roof unless it's got a topper on it. But if you're helping someone move, you take topper off, okay? Unless it's raining. But then you might as well just use your van. Um, so a mattress will fit in the van, but will a mattress and a bed fit in the van? But a mattress bed will fit in the truck, but it'll be kind of overhanging out the back of the truck. I don't know where that's when we're talking about full size box, okay? I'm not talking about no half size box. I'm talking about when you've got a truck is a full size box you can put a couch in. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, and then you got to leave the tailgate down maybe, but so what? Okay, you get the straps and you're ready to go. So that a van could also be helpful for moving, and now I'm also thinking a truck could also be helpful for moving. But a truck you can't tour, but you can't have a band man in a band in a truck. That's why you need a van. Let's get a van together.